I got to talk about this whole respectability politics conversation. I feel like I have to because it's just so many. It's so much. So much. Oh my god, it's a lot. Basically, girl, they over here mad at Sexy Red for being who she is objectively. Like there was, it was a lot. It was a rapper. Then it was like a TikTok creator, and just like a bunch of people online, basically saying that Sexy Red and also people like Suki Hana, they degrade black women or they degrade our people in general, and they should be canceled or they shouldn't have a platform because of the way that they present themselves. And in a way, it kind of, because they act like this, it, affects us, or we're all like gonna get the heat for it, which I think is so stupid and so asinine to say. It couldn't be so far from the truth. At one point when I made the video, because see, at first I wasn't lensing the conversation to respectability politics. I was more or less like, because people are saying like, oh my God, why are these songs so highlighted? Like, why can't we have songs about regular love and stuff that's not vulgar? I'm like, girl, go on Apple Music or Spotify and flip through the playlists, baby. It's not that hard to find content that's not this. But as the conversation kind of grew and manifested, it started to get into the whole respectability politics because people were talking about, oh, well, she gives bad black women a bad name. How does what she does have anything to do with you? And mind you, who are we trying to look good for? And this is what a lot of people were saying. This whole respectability politics goes back to the whole Monique situation with the bonnets. We got to look presentable. We got to look this. We got to look the part. For who? For who? I know not the damn Caucasians. Girl. Because here's the thing. It doesn't matter what we do. It doesn't matter whether we dress like this right here, Sexy Red, or women dress with goddamn skirts all the way down to their goddamn ankles. They will still look at us like we're monkeys. They will still look at us like we are less than, that we are not deserving of rights. Like, there is nothing that we can do that's ever going to convince these people otherwise. So what is the point of trying to keep it cute or keep it professional or keep it whatever the hell you want it? And for them to say, because there was some people that also said, oh no, it's not to look good for white people. It's not to look black man. What? Who else? Because at the end of the day, I could say the same thing for a black man. I could say, because at the end of the day, there's going to be brothers that's going to be down with the sisters. But at the end of the day, there's going to be black men that's just not going to be. And it does not matter how you present yourself. It's never going to change in their minds. There was this one creator that said something so perfectly, and it wasn't about this subject, but they said that people are already convinced of what their preconceived notions are. Like, people are already, like, they're not willing to change. They're not willing to understand nuances and understand that you see one person that dressed like this, you think all of them gonna be like that. You think you think your experience is gonna be with this person like every black person? Come on. And I think people know this, but they don't care because they're racist, because they're like against black women or anti-black, whatever the case is. Like, has nothing to do with what one person or one or two people choose to do. Now, at the end of the day, like, it goes back to my original take on TikTok. If y'all want certain music to be highlighted, then push out they goddamn music. I don't see no hype when Rhapsody comes out with music. I don't see no hype when Tierra Whack comes out with any music, or any of the other girls that talk about the earth, wind, and fire. Okay? Conscious rap. I don't see no hype for them. Y'all get into this music. Let's be very clear. And for the people that's a little older, because that's another layer of this conversation. It's a lot of old people. It's a lot of you millennials talking about this situation. Girl, y'all had Trina. Y'all had Kaya. They did the same thing. The same thing. And a lot of y'all was in Freaknik back then. Like, it's like, girl, don't sit there because y'all had y'all little hot girl summer. Let us have ours. Ain't nothing wrong with what Sexyy Red is doing. Now, some people say something. Some people think that Sukihana's too much too. I think that they're objectively acting like them. Okay, she is herself. It may not be something that I get into. I don't really listen to a lot of Sexyy Red songs. I'm not gonna shit on her because she hood or something, or I think she ghetto, or she like too vocal, girl. And then the other layer is also we got to protect the kids. And goes back to my original conversation. Stop using these damn kids as a fucking scapegoat. Because it talks about your lack of parenting. It really does. Because at the end of the day, why is your kid watching this? Why is your kid on social media able to have access to watch things like this? Why are they on Instagram? Why are they on YouTube? Unless it's on YouTube for kids. They shouldn't be on no type of app. Like, y'all have to do, it has nothing to do with what Sexyy Red is doing. This goes back to Lil Nas X situation, because a lot of people was bringing up, with the kids. I'm not going to dim my light because I'm in the presence of some fucking kids that y'all can be shielding them from. You look, delete me, block me, make sure that they don't see none of my content. It has nothing to do. I'm not going to dim my light. I'm not going to be palatable just so that girl, you miss me with that bullshit. And I'm glad she's paying this conversation dust. I hope she doesn't say a goddamn word about this. And honestly, I hope it blows over, because it's getting to a point where y'all anti-blackness is really showing. Because there's a lot of black people that's really in this conversation that's really like pissing me off. Girl, go ahead, girl. Do what you want to do, child. But anyway,